and my neck will be crack, crack, crackety, cracking so loud and disrespectful. Hey girl, hey, it's me, Amber D, and thank you so much for coming through for another video. If you haven't already, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Right now, I'm just making my pomegranate green tea, and I just added some honey to this little plastic cup. I'm gonna add my lemon juice, and now I'm just mixing those two together. Okay, now I'm gonna pour my pomegranate green tea. This is like my favorite part. I did a little bit slower today so it mixes itself, but you can still see the honey separated down at the bottom. Oh, girl, it's too good. Too good. I'm going iceless today only because I'm kind of cold. And while the house warms up, I'm just going to have my green tea. I've been calling it a refresher only because I've been adding honey and lemon juice to it, but it's just pomegranate green tea that I made over the weekend, and it's just been chilling in the refrigerator ever since. But anyway, I do still struggle with breakfast. I'm just not able to eat breakfast in the morning. Even when I wake up hungry, I'm not able to eat a substantial meal earlier in the day. So I am able to drink things. So I have, alternate back and forth between my little pomegranate green tea or my iced coffees, which have had me in a chokehold for almost a year now. So I'm able to get something on my stomach. But on the days that I go to work, I'll usually, I'll have a boiled egg before I leave the house. And then I'll take stuff with me to work, like real food to eat with me, to work so I can eat real food. But in the morning, like if I actually try to eat food, like real food, is just really hard for me to the point where I'm almost gagging. Even when I'm hungry, even when my stomach is growling, it don't want real food. I don't know why. It's a thing, and it's not just for me. But if you or somebody that has had that same struggle and they were able to overcome it, please let me know what they did in the comments. Outside of force feeding myself to the point where I'm about to gag and throw up, I'm down to try almost anything. But I will have something to drink. Right now, I'm just gonna, I peeled an orange. So I'm gonna have some orange slices. I don't know if I'll be able to have all of them. If I don't, I'll just save them and have some later. But right now I'm gonna go into my office. I actually finished writing my third book earlier in the week. So I'm actually not gonna be writing today. I'm actually not gonna be editing either. I'm not gonna start editing that third book until probably next week. But right now I am gonna go and again work on the sizing edits of the book cover for book number 2. The downloadable version of the book cover is already up and ready and no problem. But the sizing for the paperback, I got it better than what I had it, but it's still a little bit off. So I need to go and finish that. Because I wanna also get that up today if I can, but at the next week by the latest. And then that'll be it for this morning. So let me have a couple orange slices and get to work. All right, girl. So having a morning routine literally optimized my life. It was like a life hack. I was literally able to level up mentally mostly. It just helped my mental state throughout the day, much less stressed, much more enjoyable. I felt like between getting my ideal morning routine down and upping my vitamin D, I felt like my mind was coming out of a seasonal depression, but that seasonal depression was going on and on and on and on, season after season after season. So getting my morning routine down just changed everything. And even this past season with the winter months, or kind of right now we're about to come out of the winter months, that was where where I would have, kind of feel like I was stuck in that seasonal depression where, the days are shorter, we're not getting as much sunlight. We're not spending as much time out in the sunlight because it's so cold, especially me. I had to go back and put my jacket on inside because I'm just a cold natured person. So, especially being inside for a lot longer during these winter months, a lot of people suffer with seasonal depression, and I was one of them. But that wasn't the only thing contributing to my mental state. And getting my morning routine down, and like I said, adding vitamin D, the vitamin D supplement into, my daily routine, my daily morning routine, that definitely helped. But I was watching some video a while back, and they talked about um, the importance of a morning routine because it just kind of, it helps your mind to have to make a lot less decisions earlier in the day. When your morning routine is set, and you already know what you're going to do, your body just kind of acts off muscle memory. So your mind is not having to make a lot of little mini decisions so early in the day when you're just waking up, when your mind and your body is just coming out of that restful state. If you were to wake up late and you went to bed late last night and your alarm went off and you hit snooze a few times and now you have to wake up and jump and get ready and start going, that's very stressful on your mental and physical, especially right when you wake up. And now you're feeling rushed and stressed for the whole rest of the day because of how your morning started. But when you start really slow and relaxed and calm and anxiety free, that carries over throughout the rest of the day, and it definitely did for me. So I have about 3 morning routines that I toggle back and forth between. The mornings that I'm working from home, the mornings that I'm going into the office to work, and then the mornings where me and husband are off together. All of those mornings look a little bit different, but the bulk of my morning routine stays the same. When I wake up, as my mind is coming into focus, that's when I'm saying my prayer of thanks. Once I realize what day it is, I thank God for that day. And then I just kind of go down a random list of things that I'm thankful for: my life, my health, my family, all the things. And then the first thing I do when I sit up is I stretch my neck. I do all the different angles. And when I used to sleep on my stomach and my side, I would wake up with a lot of neck pain, really stiff muscles, and just really uncomfortable. So I would stretch my neck, and my neck would be crackety cracking so loud and disrespectful. I would be like, girl, pipe down. It's too early for this. But switching to sleeping on my back it was the best decision I could have made for my sleep. And it was really hard to do at first, coming from somebody who always slept on their stomach and their side. It was really hard for me to get my body used to sleeping on my back. I tried different sleep pillows. None of that worked. I just had to force myself to do it. And there were some nights where it was really hard for me to fall asleep. There were some nights where I kept waking up, but I really just forced myself to do it. And yes, it has 100% helped my neck and back pain. I hardly ever wake up with a stiff neck or sore muscles or anything. I do still do my neck stretches. Nothing is popping and cracking super loud or anything like that. But another benefit of sleeping on your back is you are literally not sleeping on your face. When you sleep on your side, all of this is smushed together all night long, and it's just encouraging wrinkles right here, right here. Like, your head is heavy, and when you sleeping on it, like when your face is smushed together because of your heavy head, when you sleeping on your stomach and your side, just consider it, girl. Just try to see if you can sleep on your back for at least some of the night. It'll help. But anyway, it also helped my neck and back pain. And then after that, when I actually get out of the bed, my morning, like, it's all exactly the same regardless of what my day is going to look like. I use the restroom, I brush my teeth, I wash my face, I do my skincare routine. All of that stays the same. And then I stretch and meditate. I've worked that into my morning routine because I see how when I'm meditating and when I'm stretching, even when I'm stretching, I'm also focusing on my breathing. And that has also helped my mental state, especially on the days when I'm having to go into the office and I really don't feel like it and I really want to call in or whatever. Like, all of that just kind of helps my mental state. And some days I need all the help I can get, okay? But I've made the conscious decision to make sure I'm waking up in enough time so that I can stretch and meditate every morning, and not just on the mornings where I'm working from home or off or something like that. So I've worked that into my routine. It takes about an extra 10 minutes. And then once I'm done with that, I make the bed. And then once I'm done with all of that and I go actually come out of the bedroom and I go into the kitchen, I take my vitamins, my daily supplements, and then I make myself either my green tea refresher, because you know I'm on my clear skin diet. Either this or my iced coffees, but all of this is a part of my every single morning routine. So regardless of what I'm doing, the bulk of my morning routine stays the same. And then from there, once I have my drink, I'll either go back into my bathroom and I'll start doing my makeup and getting dressed for work, or I'll come in here and I'll start working on whatever I'm working on for the day. Or if husband is off, you know, I'll chill with him on the couch for a little bit before I actually maybe make us breakfast, depending on what the days look like. But like the bulk of my morning routine looks the same, and then it kind of veers off depending on what I'm doing that day. But knowing exactly what I'm going to be doing, the actions I'm going to take, the things I'm going to be doing, where I'm going to be going in the morning takes that stress off of my mind. So it's not something I have to think about every single day. I can ease myself into my morning, and I can have a slow morning every single day of the week. Also, I usually don't talk or say anything early in the morning, and I didn't realize I was doing that. And once I did, I liked the fact that I wasn't. I can sometimes talk a lot at work when husband is home, when he's off, depending on what we're doing, we're talking or whatever. So I like in the mornings not really talking. I usually will have my music on, and typically throughout the day when I'm listening to music, I'm singing along and probably putting on a whole concert. But in the morning, when I'm listening to music, I don't even hum. I just listen to the music. And I just start my morning really slow and really quiet. And that wasn't on purpose. That wasn't intentional, but I like it, and I've been sticking to it. I don't know why, but it helps to not have to say anything or want to say anything, to just want to be quiet in the moment and soak up either the silence or whatever music I have playing, which is usually some chill, slow R&B, my kind of tunes, 80s, 90s, you know. But or actually I got a good mix of stuff on there from today too. But anyway, and one other thing, having a morning routine is so beneficial, but also having a night routine where you can set your morning up for success is just as crucial. Having your night routine, how you settle down for the night, how you unwind for the day, going into like what you're preparing for yourself for the next morning is very crucial as well. And again, it just kind of automates your life. Every day may not look the same, but your morning can look the same. Your evening can look the same. And it don't have to look anywhere near like what mine looks like. Everybody's life is different. You may have kids that you got to get ready, a whole baby where you was waking up several times throughout the night, or you know, you may go into the office every day, or you may be caring for a loved one. Whatever your life looks like, you can figure out what your morning routine, what parts of your morning routine can always stay the same, and that takes the stress and anxiety off of the very beginning of your day. For me personally, it took me a while to kind of figure out my optimal morning routine. At the beginning of every year, depending on what goals I've set myself for the year, I'll kind of start tweaking my morning routine at the end of the year, the previous year. So that way, by the start of the new year, I've kind of got my morning routine tweaked and figured out. But sometimes it's ever changing. You know, as life changes, you need to prepare for the day differently. So if you need to add or take away different things to your morning routine, but get to the point where overall is generally the same, is going to be a life changer for sure. But anyway, girl, I'm going to go ahead and get back to editing this book cover. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way through. If you haven't already, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.